My name is Fran Havel and I'm the spokesperson of Reeperbahn Festival. Great mixture between a music conference and a public festival. Reeperbahn Festival couldn't happen at all without this thriving and vibrant club scene that we have here. Motor Club is great. It's run by an ex-mod. They just keep this whole dance floor jazz thing and mix it up and put it into the future. This is a great club. You're walking down a St. Pauli side street, walking into some weird entrance, and then ending up at this Baroque thing. It's a cross between a church and a club. That's the Princeton Bar. Okay, it's lovely. I love that thing for its architecture alone, whatever is happening. Yeah, Docks is like one of the biggest clubs on the Reeperbahn. And it's like a 1,500 capacity, so this is where all the medium-sized gigs are happening. And it's always worth checking out who's playing. The Media Bunker, as it's called, it hosts at least 3 clubs. Resonanz, Ensemble Resonanz, it's a classical venue. Then you have Terrace Hill, which is like a rent-out location and functions as a concert venue as well. And then Übel und Gefährlich, one of Hamburg's most important clubs that we have. It's like a 900 capacity, and everybody plays there who's got kind of a name in the indie rock scene. So this is an important building. And what they're doing now is they're putting a hotel and a garden on top. What sounds like a beautiful idea, it might turn out into some kind of tragedy, because once you have a hotel on top, it might just turn out that people don't want any noise around. This would mean a tragic loss for Hamburg if this is ever going to be in danger. The Golden Pudel Club is like the hotbed of the Hamburg indie scene. We had a special music scene coming from Hamburg where bands started to play Anglo-American music or US music or grunge or whatever and sing it in German, making a huge impact, like on the Germany, Austria, Switzerland scene. And Pudel, they used to be the hotbed of that scene. This is where if you're a musician in Hamburg, you know this place. Once when the roof burned and they had to rebuild it, lots of concert agencies and other kind of cultural institutions, they were giving their money freely to have this rebuilt because it's such an important thing.
It used to be known as Top 10 in the 60s, and the Beatles played here and Elton John. One of the founders of Moondu was working in New York in the 70s, and he was able to witness the rise of hip-hop and house. He always had the idea to somehow open an eclectic club that has a lot of different influences.
It's a 2-part building. The lower part is a brick building, and that was a warehouse up to the 60s. And then it was converted into a concert hall. The concert hall is rather steep, and it's almost like a sports arena, which makes it exciting. Even the person who sits the farthest away from the stage isn't farther away than 30 meters. We have about 2/3 classical music, orchestra music, non-amplified music, as you might say, and all the rest is fantastic jazz music. It's the best of rock. And like we have Reeperbahn Festival now, we have had Erb Jazz, so very good bands come. And the only parameter that we apply is it the best music you can get in this genre.
What to say about Molotov? The Hives, John Spencer, The Killers, White Stripes, they all played one of their first shows at Molotov.
Molotov exists since 1990, so I wasn't even born then. I went here when I was 17 for like shows and stuff. The old one was very tiny and dark and in the basement. This venue is just really big and nice, and we have so many floors. So many bands had the first ever German or Hamburg show at Molotov. Like on the weekends, we always have indie rock, punk rock parties going on with a band playing in the middle of the night to introduce newcomer acts.
What you have here on the Reeperbahn as well as everywhere else in the world is this gentrification process. And the place where Molotov used to be, they had to knock it down, and normally this would have been it. And the city of Hamburg realized the importance of that particular club and just helped heaps to kind of find new spaces. This is like a good outcome of Reeperbahn Festival.